the finale of Jujutsu Kaisen, we now have an answer to the I am you question, because that was a low point for Itadori and he needed to grow out of it. So, Jujutsu Kaisen manga finale spoilers. So here's the thing, a lot of people love the I am you moment, but they see it as like a high point for Itadori's character, and I have never thought that, especially since being a cog, being emotionless, is not the answer. So when he's speaking to Mahito, he tells him that it doesn't matter how many times you come back up, I'll just keep killing you. He sees him as something irredeemable, as just a curse. But by the end of the series, we have Itadori who's coming from a much better place, a much more meditative spot, right? He was able to think about all the lives that he lost, but not numb himself. He feels like everyone that has helped him along the way, the people that he's lost along the way, have all taught him so much and added so much to his life, and he doesn't have malice towards Sukuna anymore. And instead, he's offering Sukuna a second chance. So instead of rebirth being something that won't stop him from killing him again, he's offering him a chance to join him in his body. And when we see Sukuna at the end and he's given this chance for rebirth because of what he's experienced through Itadori and watching his friends, he wants to do better. He can be redeemed. He shouldn't just be snuffed out if he were to come back. And instead of trying to like hunt down Sukuna in the way that we saw him with Mahito, where he's his predator and Mahito is his prey, he cradles Sukuna. He crouches down to his level. And I think that's so beautiful. Again, it's him likening him to himself through an empathetic way that doesn't drag himself down either. But it just shows this equality in a way. And gosh, it's so lovely. And I know a lot of people say, oh, why didn't Itadori get the kill with Mahito? It's because that would have been a reward for an action that should not be rewarded. Even though Mahito was a villain and he was a threat, an active threat, that would have shown that Itadori was correct in this whole cog mentality. Originally, Itadori thought that his role was to be a cog, but later he realizes that you don't need to have a role in life to be a worthwhile existence. Another way we see clear growth is that instead of him saying, I am you, he says, you are me. That is true empathy. Him saying that I am like you, but in the way that he has suffered and that he could have ended up like him. He's like, hey, I had a grandfather for me though. I might have been born under like cursed circumstances, but because I had love and a community, I didn't take your path, but I could have. But with Mahito, it's more like, yeah, I'm just as bad as you. And that was not the answer. That's why we kind of see him talking to Higuruma, and Higuruma has to assuage him of his guilt because Itadori was still feeling very much responsible for what Sukuna had done. So he knows how to process death, how to carry on someone's will. And we see that, of course, with Gojo. He's able to repeat the same words that Gojo showed to him and show mercy in a similar way that Gojo showed to him at the beginning of the series. So I think it's a great opportunity for Itadori's growth, and a lot of people, I don't know, I feel like they didn't really catch that, so I just had to make a video about it.